Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Trez out there with Buzelis. Then it's G. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. It's tipped. Here's the bodyguard. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. On the wing, Barnes. Lee outside. That 3 off the mark. Chicago with the ball. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Flushed down with a nice jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Always has his head up, getting unselfish with it.
For Chicago, they won the last contest that game against Philadelphia.
I like their aggressiveness. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
Chase the pass to Giddey. Here's Simons from outside the arc. And Lee pulls it down.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Andrews, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Winners with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Barrett. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
But he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to the team.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only 1 top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Buzelis with the ball, covered by Barnes. Winners with the bucket.
The coaching staff has to be happy with how they shot the ball here early on.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Andrews. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Simons. Drains it from beyond the arc. The bodyguard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Simon. Nothing on the board. Andrews passes to Barrett. Now here's Lee. On the shot clock. Out to Barrett. Jacks up a 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Andrews. Giddey defending. Barrett against Simon. And Barrett opens it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, love seeing him hammer home.
Pass to Buzelis. Over in the corner press. Shoots the 3. Winners. And it's Barrett on the follow. He has 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lee. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Played in with a nice touch off the boots.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The kick out to Simons. And the three ball is good.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Lee outside. Barnes outside. He could not get there well to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through that season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
First free throw is good. And thinking back to last year's East semifinal, and this was a big discussion among us here at the table, the Bucks beat the Hawks 110-102 in Las Vegas.
Atlanta had the lead going into the fourth, but Giannis and the Bucks took over down the stretch. The Greek Freak ended up with 32, 14, and 9. One assist away from a triple-double.
And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Now here's Barnes. 9 points last game out. For 3, Barrett. Chicago grabs the miss. G's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Giddey. Still yet to score. To the paint. It's tipped. Barnes outside.
Chicago
And the
foul.
foul called on G.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
From deep three-point land, and that one's good. Andrew.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Giddey with the bounce pass. With the block. Here's the bodyguard. 5 points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And he goes in for the top. Man, you
I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that. That could have gone into something else.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here comes the Raptors YYZ, which means we need you to get loud right now. You know what time it is, everybody. Time to make some noise. Show them the series line. Your Raptors YYZ.
And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Out left to the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Pass to Barrett. Straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Defensive foul.
Aggressive and and physical there, creating the contact there to draw a foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Toronto, R.J. Barrett.
And that one falls for Barrett. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Tackling who loves to get downhill.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lee outside. Pass to Andrews. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. Gonzalez grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Back to Giddey. And here is Prez. Pass to G. Toronto grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Andrews. Floats one. He lays it in. Skinny's got 5.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retired the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above. There's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Breaking the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. Well, you look at Prez, dangerous player from three-point line, a great talent with a great release, and, of course, the bodyguard.
The three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective.
Now here's Barnes, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Sexton for 3. The bodyguard grabs the ball. It's stolen by G. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 after the free throw line.
First team foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
2 shots.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
That free throw good from G. And G drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Andrews passes to Middleton. Here's the bodyguard. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Anthony Simons.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Now, here's Sexton. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Here's one. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Outside, Sexton. Yes, the Abusele. Outside for Sexton. I missed that time. Would have put him up. The Raptors shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Looking now at the numbers for Middleton. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of the team.
6 to shoot. Well, shot by Murray Boyles. No good. Bulls shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Pass to Kawamura. And the foul on Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Here's a Sunday. He lobs it up. Pocket 6. A free ball. Toronto grabs the miss. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Andrews. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's G. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Inside. Here's Chase. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. G's got 12 in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well. Putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Emmanuel quickly out there with Bruce Middleton. Then there's Lights Out. Then there's Poole. And Murray Boyles in at the 4th. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Kawamura. Hasn't made one yet. Lets it go with the 3. Not bad is his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Hurdle, the pass to lead. Over Giddey. And they recover it. Murray Boyles off target from 3-point range. Down low. Finish with the back range.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Kawamura. Pass to Winters. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Defenders going at Collin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guys like Sexton as perimeter pests. Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And the Raptors with the ball. After Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Winters. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Quickly looking it over. Now here's Lee, defended by Sexton. Collins comes over with the double team. Well, shot by Murray Boyles, no good. And here's Giddey. 8 points his last outing. Outside, Sexton. Prez with the screen for Sexton. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. His first shot coming late. Giddey, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the miss.
Collins against Lee. Here's Winter. It's two from one range. Winters has got the lead up for the Bulls.
Start it.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play.
And another thing, guys, is they've been very active, frequently creating scoring opportunities on turnovers.
There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Look at Lee, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Kawamura. Outside Collins. Now here's Prez. Here's Kawamura. Over quickly. Kicks it out to Collins. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Lee. 8 points for him. Well, shot by Murray Boyles. No good. Steps back. Pass to Kawamura. Now, here's Quickly. He's covered closely. And here is Pirtle. Here's Lee. Giddey defending. takes the 13-footer, and it's Lee that time on the assist from Pirtle. And that's now 10 points for lights out. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's time for the game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Check out your move. Bring those through. We have a dancer.
The semifinals of the Cup are so enthralling. It's the closest thing we have to the college basketball tournament.
Yeah, everything is on the line in this one moment. That creates a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, and that's what the league was trying to achieve with this event.
Now here's Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bruce Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Jones. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Jacks up a 3. Here's Chase. And it's G finishing it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Pirtle. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Middleton. G with the rebound.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this lead.
Winners misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I don't think it was a bad choice on that possession. All right, a chance to check out the stats. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. It's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Skinny in for Quickly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get one of two.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to Lee. Pass to Andrews. Here's Pirtle. Lee with the ball. 10 points for him. For the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Prez. He had 31 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Well, look, when you have Jones on the floor, you know he'll run the offense through you.
Pirtle sets the pick for Lee. Here's Moore.
Defensive
Taking a
foul.
look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Great strength to finish through the contact.
For Toronto, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Bodyguards checked in for the Raptors.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you look back at when the idea of the NBA Cup was first bandied about, there were skeptics for sure.
Well, chalk one up for Commissioner Silver and the league office once again. The level of fan interest and competition ratcheting up, especially here in the knockout round, it's been an unqualified success.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
And really the defense fouling there
At
to
the line
prevent
for the
layup,
ball.
but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Barnes, who's checked in for the Raptors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 5. To the middle. And that one's good. Barnes.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Toronto. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Bulls 4 games back.
And for the Raptors, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs. Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Barnes outside. Here's Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
He's the winners. Lee with the steal. And now Barnes running the floor. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Mercy. Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
Jones from outside. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Andrews, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well. And shots like that only hurt his team more. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Lee outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to the bodyguard. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 13. G dishes to Jones. Outside, Simon. There's the triple. It's tipped.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Barrett, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Inside, here's Chase. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. The offensive rebound, the bodyguard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. The 19-foot shot, not that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Lee.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Prez kicks to Jones. Frames the 19-footer. Jones has got his first points in this one.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Here's Andrews as the lead. A train.
Loose ball. Loose ball.
Rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And so it's Chicago. Moving on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? okra and fried chicken.
Yeah.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
We're around the halfway point, and these guys aren't slowing down a bit. We'll see who turns on the Jets and pulls away.
Which rookies hit that wall along the way? Bam!
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Buzelis and Fernie Simons out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Prez. And it's Chase in at the center position. And it's blocked. Outside Barrett fires for three. Chicago grabs the miss. G's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Simons. Now Giddey. Here's Chase. That's good. And Joe Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists in the game. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's Simons. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Giddey, scoreless thus far. Here's the screen. Just 3 to shoot. Unloads from 13. That puts it off the net. Panthers trail by 11. Lob pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Buzelis. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Barnes against Simon. And it's G finishing it off.
Simon's becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
Andrews passes to Barrett. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Buzelis. And some very quick points from that possession. Buzelis has got 7 points. Raptors are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to the bodyguard. He gets the bucket.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Winners misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Barnes outside. Pass to Lee. Toronto working the ball around now. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's Prez, top of the key. Simons on the wing. For the three. In the corner, it's Buzelis.